For joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Last season, Stephen Curry set the all-time record for three-pointers made. He said, hopefully I can push it to a number that nobody else can reach. I never wanted to call myself the greatest shooter until I got that record. I'm comfortable saying that now. Kevin, he's not the only one.
Yeah, pretty unanimous, David. You're right. Thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Weissman. And for Los Angeles, Kendrick Nunn out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Davis. And it's LeBron James. And it's Toscano in at the 4 spot.
Expectations for the Lakers are always high. And it's led to some disappointment in the past few seasons.
So the Lakers win the tip. Here's Westbrook. Outside, Davis. And a miss there on the triple. Yeah, a lot of disappointment. The Lakers built a roster, Steve, of some of the most proven veteran players in the league, too.
And when healthy, that pays big dividends. But if those vets lose time to injury, it can be tough to have success. We've seen that happen in LA, Kevin. This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Outside, Green. Wiggins surveying the floor. Poked away. And it's the Lakers on the break.
Golden State foul. Klay Thompson.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Foul. First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Kendrick Nunn. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that free throw good from Nunn. At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focused and sleep and eat right. Vital.
And he can't hit the second. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Klay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who each made an All-NBA team.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good, Curry.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in '09.
Now, here's Nunn. And here's James outside. Los Angeles with another miss. Curry finds Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Back to Thompson. Inside, Weissman. Rebound the Lakers. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Here's Wiggins following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Green left side. Now the dish to Weissman, and he gets the bucket.
Oh, you can't fault the defense there. Wiseman just making a tough shot. How about the confidence?
Westbrook against Curry, and the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now the pass to Wiseman. Curry on the wing. His last outing, he had 18 points. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Clippers.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Back to Curry. Releases. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Phenomenal screen and roll player because of his ball handling ability. Comes off the screen, makes the right play, bucket.
Back to LeBron. Davis surveying the floor. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. The Lakers in 5th.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Outside, Green. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Okay, looking like his dad Mike on that play. Klay Thompson taking it to the defense.
LeBron outside. Left side, Davis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And that one falls for Davis. Right here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot. But I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years. And I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
Here's James following the basket by Stephen Curry. Fires it up. None can't get it to fall.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Thompson outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Lakers. James outside. A 3-ball. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Green. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Lakers in the lead. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Looking here at some numbers for Thompson. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. Right around 21 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
Here's Toscano. And Westbrook throws it down.
Great ability to create space off the pick. Whether Russ keeps it or dishes it, he finds a way to get it done.
Now here's Curry. 4-point game. Right wing. Wiseman finds Wiggins. And he's good on the 3-ball. Los Angeles is gone. Just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Wiggins against James. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Here's Toscano. 4 on the shot clock. Over Thompson. Toscano misses. Warriors have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Passes it to Wiseman. James against Wiggins. Back to Wiseman. Thompson in the corner. Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Golden State.
On the catch and shoot, Steph is nearly automatic. All he needed was the ball.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Thomas Bryant is checked in for Toscano Anderson. Walker comes in for LeBron. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Warriors, JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Wiseman. Kuminga comes in for Green. And Poole subbed in for Thompson.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
And the Warriors making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Here's Schroeder. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Back to Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Clock at 6. Back to Curry. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Steph makes it look so easy. One of the most efficient offensive players ever.
Schroeder, right side. Here's Davis. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Bryant's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Green inside, working on Bryant. Green kicks to DiVincenzo. Misses the three. Lakers have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Schroeder looking around. DiVincenzo against Walker. Here's Schroeder. Green with the rebound.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Here's DiVincenzo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2, and that one good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 15 points.
Oh, 6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Walker the pass to Beverly. Outside Bryant. To the middle. 6 to shoot. And it's Schroeder missing. Warriors leading by 3. Cool with it. Got a hand on it.
At the point guard position, Patrick Beverly is a great shot blocker.
Count it. Good. Schroeder's got his second basket of the game. Golden State's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to DiVincenzo.
2 minutes remain in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Poole. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Beverly kicks it over to Schroeder. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. Shoots over Curry, and there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Schroeder.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Curry way outside, and again it's the Warriors missing. Schroeder dishes to Walker. Beverly for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
Spacing the floor. This is what they need from Patrick Beverly on the offensive end.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Here's Kuminga. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. Here's Schroeder. It's Beverly on the wing. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Curry can't get it to go. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Reeves. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Lets a floater go. Nobody near Schroeder. Off target with the open look.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Curry is inside. 4 seconds left, and it's sent back by Bryant. That will count. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Los Angeles on top, leading by a point. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 1. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We'll see Wiggins and Green playing the forward spots. The guard spots filled by Poole and Thompson. And it's Wiseman in at the center position. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers, indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better, and it's worked for him. DA, thanks. So it's the Warriors now, following the three by the Lakers. Back to Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Don't forget about Klay Thompson's hops. More than ready to throw it down.
Back to Westbrook. The pass to James. Nunn kicks to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Over Green, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Tremendous body control. LeBron takes the hit, sinks the shot, now gets a chance to add another point to his total.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. One Toscano Anderson's checked in for the Lakers.
At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James. At the line for one,
free throw good, James. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities. And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast, great TV studio appearances as well.
The Warriors have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
First free throw is good. And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Bryant. Both free throws good from Green.
For this team, Draymond's a true necessity. Does all the little things. Everyone understands how important he is on both ends.
Now here's Davis. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
Here's Poole following the basket by LeBron James. Back to Poole. Passes it to Wiseman. And Davis sends it back.
The combination of agility and reach makes AD a lethal defender, capable of sending shots back from anywhere.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, LeBron. Well, we know we're in the later stages of his career, but Steve, it's just simply incredible, mind-boggling really, how athletic LeBron James remains.
Kevin, to put it frankly, we've never seen anything like this. He's still getting up with ease for some vicious throwdowns, a testament to how hard he works.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Wiseman. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And yeah, you see he's been doing this all year. One of the best shot blockers in the league, always threatening to send it back in style. Now, here's Wiggins. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers. Outside, Davis. Shoots from 14. Over Green. And the Lakers with another miss. Warriors trail by 7. Poole on the wing. Thompson outside. Latre connects from three-point range. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Thompson's coaching staff encourages him to take quick shots. They know how deadly he is.
Now here's LeBron. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. Nunn passes to Toscano. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Toscano's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Lakers. Poole kicks to Thompson. Pass to Wiseman. Poole with it. Knocked away. Westbrook passes to Toscano. Nunn wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Thompson against Nunn. Thompson passes to Poole. And Davis now top of the key. And it's good, 2 points.
Well, when we talk about AD as an athlete, a major component to that is his body control. Able to adjust off contact to finish the play.
Well, and for Anthony Davis, a big contributor to this team when healthy.
Kevin, AD does everything on the court that you ask of him. He can defend his space and guard just about anybody. Along with being a force on the offensive side, he's a terrific talent.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Now, Poole. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Counted in the Laker lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Thompson.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Westbrook passes to James. Over Wiggins. James, no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Pass to Poole. Another steal. And there's the pass to Westbrook. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
Lakers leading by 7. Out to the wing. Nunn kicks to Westbrook. Lets the 3 fly. And LeBron James with the 3. LeBron's got 10 points in the quarter.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Dominguez come in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Poole. I see the stat sheet here for LeBron James. And here are the Warriors now. It's a 10-point game. On its way from Curry for 2. He drains the quick shot. Curry's got 17 now.
I mean, a pull-up, Jay, that is awesome to get a chance to see him on the floor, stopping on a dime, and pulling up.
Here's James. Back to Westbrook. Shoots it up. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from 3-point range this quarter.
Now here's Wiseman. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Passes to Curry. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. And the Lakers with some changes. Lonnie Walker comes in for Toscano Anderson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Kendrick Nunn. The Warriors also with a sub. Green, he's checked in for Wiseman. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Goes up off the inbound. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State, trailing by 10. Curry is inside. He's covered by Westbrook. Curry, good. Curry's got 19 points.
He is at a different level when you start talking about handling the basketball. One of the best to ever do it.
Pass to Beverley. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Klay Thompson. That's his.
This is his first free throw of the game.
The 4th team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Patrick Beverley. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, we know confidence is key, but Steve, when you see young players who haven't done much in the playoffs acting like they've arrived, can that kind of confidence hold them back a little bit?
Well, you love confidence in anything you do, Kevin. Obviously, you need it, but it can backfire. You love that guys want to say they're great, but it all comes down to proving it. Patrick Beverley is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
His third personal foul. First team foul.
Warriors trail by 9. And here is Curry. He's got 19. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Wiggins has got 5 now.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
Now here's Westbrook. 20 points for him last game against New Orleans. Back to James. Over Kuminga. The Lakers rebound. Beverley just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. To the inside, Kuminga, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Russell Westbrook. The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting for Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. And so he hits both. Lakers leading by 5. Beverley the pass to Walker. Ryan against Green. And a nice shot by Bryant. Bryant's got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Timeout called the Warriors. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic Laker girl. Okay,
Lakers on D. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Kuminga. Back to DiVincenzo. Down low. Here's Curry. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
Very assertive by Steph Curry. Takes the foul and still gets the shot up.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Stephen Curry, 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You got to respect Steph Curry's willingness to carry the load. He never backs down from a challenge, and he will work himself to the bone trying to provide for his team.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
James, the bounce pass. Here's Walker. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Kuminga. He's tightly guarded. Here's Wiggins. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Walker dishes to LeBron. And that's going to be a travel.
Turnover there, but for the most part, they've taken care of the basketball. That was one of the few mistakes they've really made.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
Dennis Schroeder.
Warriors trail by 5. Up top, DiVincenzo. Defended by Beverly. Here's Kuminga. Here's Wiggins. And good that time. Wiggins has got 7 points in the game.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Green breaking loose. And that one's good. Wiggins. 9 points in the game so far.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
LeBron passes to Schroeder. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
Passes it to Wiggins. Outside for Curry. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut to the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Outside Curry. Hits the 3-point bomb. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
Sometimes that shot feels like the equivalent of a layup, but it's 3 points for Curry instead of 2.
Back to Schroeder. The 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Higgins outside. Pass to Kuminga. Golden State moving it around. Green kicks to Kuminga. And stolen by James. He takes it in. The shot's good. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Curry looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Though Curry plays mostly below the rim, a la Smitty's under the rim, he's still a tough cover inside.
No good there. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Lakers lead by 6. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Curry has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've got Dennis Schroeder, Kendrick Nunn out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Toscano in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham. Now here's Schroeder after the miss from Stephen Curry. And James Wiseman picks up the foul.
That's his first
foul.
First team foul.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Nunn. Here's Davis. He's covered by Wiseman. Davis, the pass to Westbrook. Curry with the steal. From deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Now, here's Nunn. Westbrook dishes to Davis. Shoots from the baseline. And Wiseman sends it back. Curry finds Green. Thompson for 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Schroeder outside. Back to Westbrook. Five on the clock. Tries from the block. And Wiseman sends it back. Wiggins outside. They get the rebound. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Curry.
Hustle points from the former MVP. Steph Curry is giving it his all.
Back to Westbrook. There's the pass to Nunn. Here's Toscano. Outside Westbrook. Fires for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
If you're the D, you have to live with something. Westbrook draining a difficult shot.
And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 12. The putback, it's good on the putback.
So hard to keep AD off the glass. He's got the length, the timing, and the consistency of effort.
Wiggins kicks to Curry. Back to Wiggins. Thompson for the triple. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Schroeder. Here's Toscano. Pass to Westbrook. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
He's such an incredible talent offensively. Westbrook is capable of having a big scoring night every time he touches the hardwood.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 16, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
The Lakers making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. Poole's checked in for the Warriors.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the Lakers call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Let's hear it for your Laker girls.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Lakers passing it around. Davis has the open look. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Wiggins, and it's off the back rim. No good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Left side, Davis. Pass to Reeves. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Smitty, after going undrafted, Austin Reeves was given a much larger role than anticipated in his rookie year.
Kevin, he held his own, coming through in some clutch moments and bringing intensity and effort on a nightly basis.
The first one falls. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Westbrook following the score by Golden State. That one falls. Westbrook's got 8 points here in this quarter. The Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Poole kicks to Thompson. The kick out to Poole. Clock at 4. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Wiggins from outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
We all know he has the strength to absorb contact, but Westbrook also showing his focus as he knocks down the shot.
Poole, the pass to Green. Now Thompson. The pass to Wiseman. Poole with it. There's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Westbrook passes to Reeves. None with it. He's covered by Thompson. Thompson against none. To the left wing. Here's Reeves. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Warriors leading by 3. Poole on the wing. Here's Wiseman. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Wiseman's got his 2nd bucket tonight. Los Angeles calls timeout.
For the Lakers. All right, fans, here come your Laker girls. Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team.
James checked in for the Lakers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Russell Westbrook.
Let's hear it, fans. Give your Lakers youth dance team a big round of applause.
Davis, the pass to Reeves. Back to James. And the dunk by James.
Every organization needs team-first guys like Patrick Beverly. That's a terrific pass.
Poole, the pass to Green. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Oh, good on the 3. Lakers trail by 3. To the inside, Davis, and finished off by Davis.
What an emphatic slam by AD. He put all of his power to work on that one.
Wiggins finds Poole. Green left side. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 6 assists in the game.
Talking about heating up. At halftime, he had just 1 made from beyond the arc, but he's drained 3 more since.
Here's Reeves. LeBron up top. Over Green. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from James.
Gotta be more aware of LeBron from these in-between spots. He's money from there.
Stolen by Beverly. 3 on 3. Left side, Davis. Poole with the steal. Here's Thompson. Again, Golden State.
Exceptional work by Thompson. He can lose the defense with his ball handling.
Passes it to Nunn. Here's Reeves. Lakers working the ball around now. Beverly with the ball. He has 6. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Poole against Davis. And Davis sends it back. Thompson against Nunn. Davis dishes to Beverly. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
That's good from Beverly. The Warriors lead him. Poole, the pass to Thompson. Now here's Kuminga. Back to Thompson. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Back to LeBron. He dishes it to Davis. Over to the left wing. Here's Walker, and he banks in the layup. Walker's got his first points of the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Thompson outside. Dishes it to Green. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. For the lead. James, no good. The Warriors shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%.
2 minutes.
Poole kicks to Thompson. Pass to Kuminga. Near the three-point line, it's Poole, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
James, the bounce pass. Outside, Walker. Pass to Beverly. Again, Los Angeles.
Beverly showing he can make things happen off the bounce.
Poole, the pass to Thompson. Kuminga down low. Working on James. Kuminga, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Beverly against Poole. The pass to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Thompson. Walker's shot is off. Walker's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And stolen by James. For the lead. Almost, but it rolls out. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Beverly against Poole. That's tipped. Stolen by Beverly. Walker against Poole. It's Beverly on the wing. James outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Curry from deep three-point land. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here.
The
Warriors ahead. They're up by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Come on, everyone.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Green is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. Now here's Westbrook, just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's LeBron, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Here's Curry. Wiggins outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got 8 rebounds in this game. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. He feeds it to Beverly. Here's Toscano. No good from outside. The Warriors trail. Here's DiVincenzo. Left side Curry. Passes it to Wiggins. Warriors getting another chance here. Kuminga, no good. The Lakers shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Bryant trying to free himself up. That one drops for him. And it's a 3-point Laker lead.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
Curry, good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, They've been super successful using this attack.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
Some would call Westbrook a stat stuffer. But for him at this stage of his career, it's about trying to win titles.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Bryant. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Patrick Beverly. Then for the Warriors, James Wiseman, he's checked in for Kuminga. And Poole subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Continuing from where he left off. First three-pointer of this half, fourth of the game.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Westbrook. Here's the three. And they recover it. Goes back up. Here's Davis. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Jordan Poole.
Take a break. Take a break.
At the line for two.
shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Poole. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Nunn. This one for three. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now the pass to Wiggins. And stolen by James. Passes it to Westbrook. Over Wiggins. Westbrook, no good.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Stephen Curry continues to develop all aspects of his game. Next step was to get the ball into the paint. He's done that.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Toscano. Nunn, that's good. Nunn's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
That's good from Poole on the assist by Curry. And the Warriors lead by 2.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Westbrook kicks to Davis. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Nunn against Poole. And Curry has it in the corner. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Nunn. Shoots over Poole. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Clock at 6. Here's James.
And the long reach of Wiseman, using it so well to just alter that shot on the way up.
And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
LeBron kicks to none. Shoots over Poole. That one's in there. The Warrior lead has cut back down to 2 points on the basket from none.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
No one near James as he lets it go. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
And here's Poole for 3. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's LeBron. And there it is for him. And now it's a 3-point Laker lead.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
The thing you like about Draymond, he plays with an edge on both ends.
The pass to none. And here is LeBron. Passes to none. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's Curry. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Green breaking loose. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Green. Green's got his 7th assist here tonight. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's none. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Kendrick Nunn. At the line for 2,
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Wiggins outside. Now Wiseman. He kicks it to Curry from the arc. And another three for Golden State.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Westbrook passes to Nunn. Back to Westbrook. And here is Davis. Covered by Wiggins. Pass to Nunn. James has a two-pointer. And he gets it to go off the back of the rim. James has got it all tied up now for the Lakers. Wiggins outside. Curry against Westbrook. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Westbrook kicks to James. Back to Westbrook. Poole against Nunn. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Over Wiseman. And again, it's the Lakers.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And there's the pass to Green. A fader. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Here's Nunn. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He's been so big here in the fourth quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
Curry kicks to Poole. Passes it to Green. Wiggins outside. Back to Green. 4 on the clock. There's the dish to Wiggins. Jacks up a 3. Westbrook pulls it in.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
As the stakes start to rise throughout a game, your stars have to rise to the occasion. Big shot by Anthony Davis.
Timeout called the Warriors. You look at James, what a contribution.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Heading to the court, the Lakers girls. Let's make some noise.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Here's Curry. Pass to Poole. Launches it. And the Warriors get it back.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
Third team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Draymond Green, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Green. Here's James. Outside Westbrook. Back to LeBron. Pass to Toscano. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Lakers leading by 4. It's deflected and stolen by Wiggins. Here's Curry. Curry. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a momentum bucket from Stephen Curry. Big time shot from a big time player.
Right side Davis. Count the basket and the foul. And that's on James Wiseman.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
13 foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Curry, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
Love seeing Stephen Curry mix it up with driving the basketball. He is so clever at drawing fouls.
For the Warriors, Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Almost automatic shooting free throws. Steph Curry, no one I'd rather have in this spot.
And he makes both free throws.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
This just in. AD is not going to buckle up and fold. He's unafraid of the moment.
Here's Curry. Westbrook with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
State ball.
Wiseman the pass to Poole. On its way from Curry for 2. Right through the cylinder that time. All net.
You talk about pressure situation. Stephen Curry lives for these moments.
Westbrook dishes to Davis. From 8. It falls! 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Curry against Westbrook. There's the pass to Wiggins. Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's Westbrook. Passes it to James. He dishes it to Davis. 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. James misses. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 2. There's 18 seconds left in the game.
All right, time to cheer on your little girl dance team. Let's go!
And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And what a huge bucket from Wiggins. The Canadian has continued to build confidence and now wants the big shot.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Your Laker Youth Dance Team. Fans, give a big round of applause to your Laker Youth Dance Team. Fans, let's hear it. You're almost
Right side, Westbrook. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And here is Los Angeles now. They've got Anthony Davis. Russell Westbrook out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Toscano in at the power forward position. Now here's Beverley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. Beverley trying to free himself up. Wiggins with some nice D. And so here is Golden State to take the lead. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
You see the power, the long arms. Draymond able to convert through contact for the potential and one.
Draymond Green. One shot.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Green. The Lakers trail. Pass to Beverley. Inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
That's his 5th personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis. At the line for one.
And that one misses.
You know, it's so many things AD can do on the floor to help your team win.
Here's Curry. Poole trying to get open. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 46 points.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And they double up James. Here's Beverley. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Wiggins. And here is Curry, and it's good for 2. Curry's got 48.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Now here's Beverley. James outside. Pass pass to Davis. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Wiggins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry. 3 shots.
Three shots.
That's good from Stephen Curry. Good on the second free throw. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. The pass to Beverly. Here's Toscano. Outside Westbrook. Passes it to LeBron. Fires top of the key. The Warriors pull it in. Wiseman's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Poole. To the paint. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. Curry's got 53.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Timeout called the Lakers.
It's t-shirt time. Let's see who wants one. Let's go crazy.
We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Davis. Back to Westbrook. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Delivering when it matters the most. These are the moments Russ lives for. He wants to be the guy taking the big shots.
Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Russell Westbrook, shooting 1.
Well, free throw off from Westbrook. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Poole, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
LeBron James.
2 shots.
His third personal foul.
2.
Third team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Jordan Poole. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Poole. We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period.
2 minutes.
Westbrook passes to Davis.
2 minutes.
Kicks to Beverly. He's feeling it. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Heisman. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Warriors making a change here. Carey's checked in.
6 personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Anthony Davis. At the line for one.
And that one falls for Davis.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 4. 1:49 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific.
Heading to the court, the Lakers girls. Let's make some noise. Once again, let's hear it for your Lakers youth.
Higgins outside. Overtime basketball, a little under 3.5 minutes into it. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 56 points in the game.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Westbrook passes to Davis. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Gill is checked in for Golden State.
Substitution for the Warriors, Anthony Gill.
Warriors leading by 7. Curry with it. On the wing, Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Curry finds Poole. Right side Green, outside Curry. Pass to Poole. Fires from deep. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Warriors.
You're right, not much time left. You note they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after what we've seen here, a superb performance in overtime, they're managing to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, and ultimately they were able to just pull away there at the end.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
And the 3 off target.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Stephen. Even for you, rare form tonight. How do you do that?
I mean, a lot of work. God's blessed me with a lot of talents, and I just have a lot of confidence. My teammates have confidence in me, so for me to just continue to play hard, stretch my imagination, what I can do, and just let it flow.
There were no limits tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.